This courtyard tiny house solves heat, privacy, and natural light beautifully. Have you ever walked into a beautiful house only to discover that it feels surprisingly warm, even with large windows and expensive finishes? It's a common problem in many modern homes. Too often, designers focus on appearance before comfort. This tiny house takes a completely different approach. Instead of relying heavily on air conditioning, it uses intelligent architectural principles that naturally reduce heat while creating a home that feels calm, comfortable, and inviting throughout the day. Long before modern cooling systems existed, traditional builders understood how to create homes that stayed comfortable in challenging climates. They carefully studied sunlight, prevailing winds, rainfall, and the rhythm of daily life. One of their smartest ideas was placing an open courtyard at the heart of the home. Rather than becoming outdated, this timeless design continues to solve many of the same challenges homeowners face today, proving that good architecture rarely goes out of style. At first glance, placing an open garden in the center of a compact home might seem like wasting valuable space. Surprisingly, the opposite is true. By organizing the house around a peaceful courtyard, every room gains better views, improved ventilation, and a stronger connection to nature. Instead of making the home feel smaller, this central space creates an atmosphere of openness that makes the entire house feel larger than its actual footprint. The greatest advantage of a courtyard isn't something you immediately see, it's something you feel. As warm air naturally rises, cooler air is gently pulled through surrounding rooms, creating continuous airflow without mechanical assistance. This process, often supported by cross-ventilation, helps regulate indoor temperatures throughout the day. In my opinion, it's one of the simplest yet most effective examples of architecture working with nature instead of against it. Many people think of a courtyard as simply a decorative feature filled with plants and flowers. In reality, it's one of the hardest working spaces in the entire house. It provides natural light, improves air circulation, creates privacy, softens outdoor temperatures, and offers a peaceful place to relax. Every tree, stone path, and patch of greenery contributes to the home's comfort, demonstrating that beautiful landscaping can also be highly functional when designed with purpose. One of the smartest features of this tiny house is something many people barely notice at first: the generous roof overhangs. Deep eaves shield walls and windows from harsh tropical sunlight, while protecting outdoor spaces from heavy rain. This simple architectural detail helps keep the interior naturally cooler throughout the day. Rather than blocking the outdoors, it creates comfortable shaded areas where homeowners can enjoy fresh air regardless of the weather. Many modern homes feature large windows, yet they often become uncomfortable because too much direct sunlight enters the rooms. This tiny house approaches daylight differently. Instead of allowing the sun to flood every space unchecked, the courtyard, roof overhangs, and carefully positioned windows work together to soften the light. The result is bright, welcoming interiors that feel warm and cheerful without becoming overly hot or filled with uncomfortable glare. In many traditional homes, some rooms face neighboring buildings, fences, or narrow side yards. Here, almost every major space looks toward the central courtyard instead. This thoughtful arrangement creates a sense of openness while maintaining complete privacy. Whether you're preparing breakfast, reading in the living room, or waking up in the bedroom, nature is always within sight. I believe beautiful views shouldn't be reserved only for expensive homes. They should be part of everyday living. Many homeowners assume privacy requires tall walls and covered windows, but this house demonstrates a more elegant solution. By directing windows toward the inner courtyard instead of the street, natural light and fresh air can freely enter without sacrificing personal space. The design allows family members to enjoy open windows throughout the day while feeling comfortably protected. It's a wonderful example of solving multiple challenges through intelligent planning rather than unnecessary complexity. Perhaps the greatest achievement of this courtyard design is how alive the house feels throughout the day. Gentle breezes move naturally between rooms, sunlight shifts across the floors, and the sounds of birds and rustling leaves become part of the indoor atmosphere. Instead of depending entirely on mechanical systems to create comfort, the architecture works alongside nature. That relationship makes this tiny house feel healthier, quieter, and remarkably peaceful every single day. Instead of being enclosed by walls, the living room opens gracefully toward the central courtyard, creating an atmosphere that feels spacious despite the home's compact footprint. Family gatherings naturally extend toward the garden, making indoor and outdoor living feel connected rather than separate. In my opinion, this layout encourages people to spend more meaningful time together because the environment itself feels calm, welcoming, and wonderfully relaxed throughout the day. Cooking in warm climates can quickly make a home uncomfortable, especially in compact spaces. This tiny house solves that challenge by positioning the kitchen where fresh air flows naturally through the courtyard. Warm air escapes more easily while cooler breezes continue circulating around the room. As a result, preparing meals feels less confined and much more enjoyable, proving that thoughtful planning can often outperform expensive mechanical solutions. A peaceful bedroom is about much more than comfortable furniture. In this home, the sleeping space is carefully positioned to face the quiet courtyard instead of busy streets or neighboring properties. Gentle morning light replaces harsh afternoon sun, while surrounding greenery creates a soothing atmosphere throughout the day. Waking up to birdsong, moving leaves, and soft daylight offers a far more relaxing beginning than the sounds of traffic or crowded neighborhoods. Privacy is often achieved by building taller walls or covering windows with curtains, but this design follows a much gentler philosophy. The courtyard acts as a protected outdoor room where family members can enjoy fresh air without feeling exposed. Children can play safely, adults can relax with a book, and friends can gather outdoors. all while remaining comfortably hidden from the outside world. That's a level of privacy many homeowners quietly dream about. One of the most remarkable effects of a courtyard is how it changes our perception of space. Instead of seeing walls at the end of every room, your eyes naturally continue toward trees, sky, and open air. This visual connection reduces the feeling of confinement that sometimes exists in compact homes. It's a clever architectural illusion that makes a modest tiny house feel brighter, larger, and far more comfortable than its actual dimensions suggest. The choice of building materials plays a much bigger role than many people realize. In this tiny house, natural stone, sustainably sourced timber, and textured finishes don't simply create visual beauty. They also contribute to a more comfortable indoor environment. Stone absorbs heat slowly and releases it gradually as temperatures drop, while wood introduces warmth without feeling heavy. Together, these materials create a balanced atmosphere that feels welcoming in every season, proving that beautiful design often begins with thoughtful material selection. At first glance, the lush courtyard appears to be a peaceful collection of tropical plants. In reality, every layer of greenery serves an important purpose. Trees provide cooling shade, shrubs soften reflected heat from surrounding surfaces, and ground cover helps the soil retain moisture. As plants naturally release water vapor through transpiration, they cool the surrounding air. This means the garden isn't just beautiful to admire. It actively helps create a more comfortable microclimate around the home. Many people associate sustainable living with expensive technology, but this tiny house demonstrates a simpler approach. By working with natural light, fresh air, and passive cooling, the home reduces its dependence on artificial lighting and air conditioning. This not only lowers energy consumption, but also creates a healthier and quieter living environment. I believe the most successful sustainable homes are the ones where environmental responsibility feels effortless, rather than requiring constant attention from the homeowner. Design trends come and go, but certain architectural ideas continue proving their value decade after decade. Courtyards, generous roof overhangs, natural ventilation, and carefully planned gardens have been used across many cultures for centuries because they simply work. Rather than chasing the latest fashion, this tiny house embraces principles that remain practical regardless of changing styles. It's a reminder that lasting beauty is often built on intelligent design rather than temporary decoration. As we reach the end of our tour, it's clear that this home offers far more than attractive architecture. Every design decision, from the central courtyard to the cooling breezes, shaded walkways, and peaceful garden, supports a slower, healthier, and more intentional way of living. Perhaps the greatest lesson isn't that everyone should build this exact house, but that thoughtful design can improve everyday life in homes of every size. If this tour inspired you, I'd love to hear which idea you would bring into your own home. Don't forget to subscribe to Nestiora, and join us for more inspiring tiny house journeys where great design meets peaceful living. Unlike many outdoor spaces that are only used on special occasions, this courtyard naturally becomes part of everyday life. Morning coffee tastes better beneath the shade of tropical trees. Afternoon reading feels more relaxing with a gentle breeze, and evenings become an opportunity to gather with family under soft landscape lighting. Rather than serving as decoration, the courtyard becomes the emotional center of the home, encouraging people to spend more time outdoors without ever leaving their own property. One of the most remarkable things about this tiny house is that it quietly improves ordinary moments. Opening the windows each morning welcomes fresh air instead of traffic noise. Walking from the bedroom to the kitchen means passing through calming views of greenery rather than narrow hallways. Even simple household routines begin to feel more enjoyable, because the architecture constantly supports comfort instead of creating unnecessary obstacles. Good design isn't something you only admire. It becomes something you experience every single day. You don't need to build a brand new courtyard home to benefit from these ideas. Planting more greenery near windows, creating shaded outdoor seating, improving natural ventilation, or choosing materials that age gracefully are changes almost any homeowner can make. In my opinion, the greatest lesson isn't about copying this house exactly. It's about understanding how thoughtful design decisions, even small ones, can significantly improve the quality of everyday living. It's fascinating that some of the most innovative homes today are inspired by architectural ideas that have existed for centuries. Courtyards, deep roof eaves, cross ventilation, and natural materials remain relevant because they solve timeless human needs rather than temporary trends. This tiny house reminds us that true innovation doesn't always mean inventing something completely new. Sometimes it means rediscovering proven ideas and adapting them thoughtfully for modern lifestyles and contemporary living. As our journey comes to an end, I hope this courtyard tiny house has offered more than beautiful architecture. Perhaps it has also inspired you to think differently about comfort, privacy, and the relationship between our homes and nature. The smartest houses aren't always the biggest or the most expensive. They're the ones that quietly improve everyday life through thoughtful design. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this tour, I'd love to hear which design idea inspired you the most. Please leave a comment, subscribe to Nestiora, and join us again for more peaceful tiny house tours where timeless architecture and slow living come together beautifully.